clan has tried embarrassingly hard to make it to Rihanna's good books, but bad girl Riri simply isn't having it. Why does Rihanna seem way too repulsive of the idea of being in close vicinity to Kylie and Kendall at public events? With today's video, we take a deep dive into the reasons why Riri can't stand the nepotism babies at all. So let's get started. You can count on the Kardashians for pulling the most humiliating stunts known in humanity for a viral Twitter hashtag or a couple of million likes on Instagram. Remember the time Kim Kardashian kept pursuing Beyonce before she was publicly slammed by Queen Bee herself? Or when Kourtney became friends with Addison Rae solely because she wasn't up to date with the younger generation and their trends? Yeah, we all cringed really hard when that happened. Or the time when Kim married Kanye for clout. We all know how that ended up. Kylie and Kendall aren't an exception either. The Jenner sisters, just like their siblings, have had their fair share of failed attempts to be Rihanna's friend, but Riri has always brutally shot down these painfully embarrassing efforts. The one time when Rihanna gave a death stare to Kendall for walking the runway during Paris Fashion Week is etched in all of our brains. Part of the reason why Riri is so hell-bent on turning down any and every advance made by the Kardashians is that she places hard work above all else. Nepotism is definitely off the list for her. Now, we all know how Kendall and Kylie got a free pass into luxury and fame by simply belonging to the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Putting two and two together, it isn't hard to figure out why Rihanna despises the Jenner sisters with every fiber of her being. One thing you need to know about Riri is that she isn't afraid to publicly express her dislike for the Jenner sisters. When Kendall managed to score a couple of VIP tickets to Rihanna's concert, she took it to Twitter to request Rihanna to perform her signature track by saying, "If Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated, I'll be very upset." Rihanna instantly slammed back at Kendall, asking her to simply not attend the concert. Sheesh, that gotta hurt. That wasn't the only time Rihanna made it obvious that she didn't want her name associated with Kendall under any circumstances. Remember the 2021 Fenty x Savage fashion show and how big of a deal it was? Well, Rihanna invited a bunch of famous models to walk the runway, many of which belonged to Kendall's social circle. But Kendall Jenner herself wasn't invited, even though she's considered one of the highest grossing models of the present time. Folks on Twitter could not stop themselves from making memes and embarrassing the Jenners back then. Another occasion that came to mind when talking about Rihanna publicly humiliating Kendall is the 2018 Met Gala. An eyewitness there swears to this day that they saw and heard Rihanna slamming Kendall in front of everyone. According to the witness, Kendall was standing right next to Rihanna at the bar when Rihanna loudly said, "Good thing I have curves to pull this outfit off. I would hate to be a stick figure." Then Riri laughed maliciously at Kendall and walked away. That certainly was enough to clear up any doubt in the sister's mind that sucking up to Rihanna by copying her style and sending her expensive gifts wasn't simply going to work. If you thought that the Jenner sisters must have stopped their advances after being embarrassed by Rihanna multiple times, we've got news for you. This is where Travis Scott comes into the picture. Kylie and Travis' love story is one for the books. Rihanna and Travis have had a fair bit of history together themselves. The duo started dating back in 2015, but broke up 2 years later. Rumors have it that Kylie started to pursue Travis soon after his breakup with Rihanna. She didn't even give a month for things to cool off and went all into it as soon as she got the chance. How crazy does that sound? The two had not even dated for a full month, yet Kylie decided to accompany Travis on his tour and got pregnant with Stormi soon after coming back. Now, the question here is, did Kylie pursue Travis only because he had dated Rihanna before? Now, I know what you guys are thinking. That seems way too far-fetched to be true, but considering the attempts Kylie had made in the past to be friends with Rihanna before, it doesn't seem too improbable for her to go head-on into a relationship with a man Rihanna had dated for 2 years before. It wouldn't be a waste to mention that Kylie had history with Drake soon after Rihanna broke up with him. Are we noticing a pattern here? What do you guys think? Click on one of the two videos on your screen right now. We'll catch you guys in the next one.